Welcome back to part 2 of composition. We'll just continue from the previous one. Last time we were working on the people.h header file, and today we'll be looking at the people.cpp file. We'll start by building another function in the people header file. We'll call this function printinfo. So this will create our object and this will print the info. We have created this people class, and we'd said our constructor needs 2 bits of info, a name and a birthday. We need to assign the name and the birthday that they passed in to the private variables name and date of birth. So to do that, we need to use a member initializer list. Whenever you're working with a class inside another class, you need to use a member initializer list. Now remember, don't put it inside your body, put it between your parameters and your body. A member initializer list is just setting a name equal to X, and it'll set the variable date of birth equal to BO. Remember, there's no need to put a semicolon at the end, as it already knows when to end. We'll pass in 2 bits of info. We'll pass it in string, which it'll set equal to name, and we'll also pass it in birthday object, which it will set equal to date of birth. The class has a name and a birthday object. Now we can use this information when we're building the other function printinfo. So type void people printinfo. It'll just print something on screen. So cout your name variable, which was John Smith, then type was born on, but then don't end line because you want it all on the same line. Then remember, there's a function inside the birthday class that prints the date. We've already passed in a birthday object inside this class. Now the class has access to the birthday functions. So to use the printDate function, we can use the date of birth object. So type dateofbirth.printDate. When we now print the info, it will type out on screen, John Smith was born on 25/12/1980. We need to include some info inside the people class, like IOStream, namespace, etc., and the birthday header. You always include the header whenever you're working with another class. As you're working with birthday objects and people objects, you need to include those headers too. Since the people class, whenever we run our main, we need to create a birthday object first. When we first create our birthday object, it needs 3 pieces of information: a day, a month, and a year. So we'll create a birthday object, and it will need a day, a month, and a year, and we'll call it birth object. This birth object took the day, month, and year and set it equal to 25/12 and 1980. Then we can create a people object. Call this John Smith. A people object needs a string as the name and a birthday object. So the string name can be Jono the Great. And it also needed the birthday object. So we'll pass in the birthday object that we already created before. Then we'll just print the info. In the people class, there was a function called printinfo, which printed the name and the birthday. So type object name John Smith and .printinfo. Doesn't take any parameters. But always remember when creating a constructor to pass in the parameters, otherwise you'll get an error. So anyway, you get Jono the Great was born on 25/12/1980. So let's just recap what we did. We created a basic birthday class which had 3 variables, a day, a month, and a year. We created a birthday object. It took the day, month, and year and assigned it to the 3 variables, day, month, year. Then we created a people class. In that, it needed 2 pieces of information. It needed a string, which was Jono the Great, and it needed a birthday object. In the main program, it took the name and set it equal to the variable name. It took the birthday object and set it equal to the object date of birth. This gave us access to the birthday class. From there, we could use the date of birth and the function in the birthday class to print out the birthday. Whenever you run this, it is a function from the people class, and this is actually a function from the birthday class. So we have just brought the 2 together into one function. And that is what a composition is. A composition is just using other classes inside your class and using objects of other classes inside your class. So I do hope that you understood that, and until our next tutorial, take care and bye bye.